Adiepena Show.
Innovate, inform, and inspire.
Adiepena Show.
Innovate, inform, and inspire.
Continue.
Okay. So, like we said, they are highly talkative. They like to be listened to.
Yeah.
Wherever they are. So, those people, most of them are, when they go to school, they are class leaders.
Okay.
Because they know how to express themselves. And most of them too, talking about education, whether little or small, big, wherever they are, you see them climbing up the ladder quickly and become leaders.
Okay.
So even during our time when we were in school, like primary or middle school or secondary school or training college or nursing training, or you see that they all the time they fight for position. And they know how to canvass and campaign for others to buy their ideas.
Okay.
If they have an ideology, it is very, very difficult to change their ideology.
And I'm also thinking that since they are very vocal and then they are very sociable, almost a normal way,
leadership position.
leadership positions. I almost apply for those positions, even as even some school mukra because of almost social we say normal unity. No, for voting more because they are out there. They are loud, people can hear them and all that. It's almost to me, those positions.
That's why look at all those people who are like that in politics, whether it's any foreign country, Ghana or where we are now. In everywhere they are, you see them, they are so loud and they can easily convince you.
Yeah.
They can easily convince you.
Right.
So if you are a lady and somebody like that comes around you, before even if you are not a Christian, before you can say Jack, you are already there.
What convince you, Crazy?
You are already there.
Right.
And then if you are a man and you haven't make up your mind, if you are not a good Christian, let me use that word, a good Christian, before you realize you are already there, because they know how to talk their way out.
Okay.
They can sell fridges to Eskimos. They can sell deep freezers to Eskimos. They know their way around.
Okay.
So if a person can sell deep freezer to an Eskimo who has sometimes minus 20 degrees percentage in the temperature, that means that person can convince any person. They go to a bank for a loan. If you are not a good manager, before you realize, they can present even shoddy papers and get their way out. They can go to any airport whereby if they hold a paper and there is a little mistake, they can talk their way out.
Okay.
Sometimes you will tell them they are lucky. They are not, it is not lucky, based upon how they are wired. And they are highly favored in the society too. Because everywhere they go, they are acceptable. They will talk, they will convince you, and then they will steal your mind. Before you realize they have seen both your heart and your mind, being a man or a woman, and then they get their way out easily. So that's how they are wired. And then
Okay, let's see like in relationship, if one partner is like a sanguine and then the other is maybe the quiet type, how do you think this relationship is going to work, or what do you think?
Okay, it goes this way. You can't love a person without meeting the person halfway.
Okay.
Whether the person is a talkative, whether the person is shy, whether the person is quiet, we can't be sitting down and then if I say something, you don't talk back. If I show you something, you don't respond. Then I will also recall into my shell. And then the house will be like a cemetery.
Okay.
So if you are quiet, sometimes that's why I said earlier on that situations can change the person. If let's say my wife is not like me, or the person that I was talking about, let's say if I'm sanguine and my wife is not like me, she has to come on board halfway,
Okay.
and I have to go on her board halfway, and
Halfway.
then we meet. Sometimes we have to be quiet time in the house, quiet time in the marriage, and then sometimes we have to talk because let's say we are going for a walk, and then we cannot walk like two zombie, a man and a woman walking dead. We have a program here in USA that they call it Walking Dead. They are like
Yeah.
zombies, and then you'll be coming and they are walking like that, and everybody will that shift, and then they will be going to the left, whether the person going right. No, we are not walking dead. You have to meet the person halfway. Halfway
The thing I
means
have realized is most of the time omo loud sound. They have partners very quiet, but sometimes I wonder, say, don't they talk kind of like I don't really get that.
the irony say, I thought I'd be a men can say, ye chrome Ghana no, my men can tree. A man will be worried, he said, what do I worry in an mamma so on worry, no baba so on worry. It will be hard the boss or I know a while. Ye chrome Ghana. You see, I cry my yako pray. My Ghana see announcement by buyer when you do what you are.
Oh, that's your budget, then you be
but in Nico say our rear cosa, our rear and tonsum, our rear sumie, and what take one down now, so Otina a yellow primana, they are two quenchina do cartos. We are not there 2 seats on what now, so you tonsum. Our rear dear, so unia ope, na auto, na would be say, and yet trouble be near, would you now sorry. So those who are very quiet, like you said, sometimes it's very pity. Sometimes your husband or your wife, you go in public, and then he or she is making the show. And if there is a little trouble among them, then he or she will say quiet to get the word chere. Unchere, ni suban
Elder, don't you think also say like me say one of those people are like they are outspoken and all that one. Worry din for no. Me say kind of like din na nyɛ sɛ ɔyɛ din saa o.
Oh no, why did the underground?
Yeah. Ọmọ hyɛ da nye din saa. Ọwọ abɔnten appearance no to be quiet, but they are very very straight and I don't want to use the word loud, but they know their ọmọ ways.
Oh no, only the oil. And the sad washia or now daho or nai. Oh, bana wona me kwanu sunyina no nama wona sinyina no or daho no akata nani.
Sana nipa din for no motie.
Aha. E jodi afa wonsa kano. Na do wonsa kano a e na obehunu se wada na or nai. Chirebe ni ho fe. We are obeda no waka wo. So ho. It will okoba bia no a na eho no eye green a no adan no green no da ho. Eye blue a no adan no blue. Na con closet. And I will say we are quiet now and you're quiet.
And I won't say who says our relationship no so a balance kakra and now doing
a balance the aqua say wo your kwabontin and there na we no kuta wo minimum oh
mo be fia right
my be fia na sem na mo kan
wa ko ye di wa bontin no be fia no dey abegu so
oh bra your kwabontin there na we there na we no na o dey abegu so wonum say na ujeja wo ho
Asakura now, so those people, to some of them like teasing, but they can tease you.
Sir, or ya na fe wa mo wonu. Sir, won so kra wunye obi a wo fie. Okwa bontia, ye do ato soro jeje wo so said the other po ani no. So when you be asroche kakra boy na ebu mumu. Nti once obu asroche. So that's how it is. I don't think akoya say nye ohia ahokyere ena ware ena de ko ware saa be ma no ana de ko fa oba no se ne ho aye wo fe uchia no Ghana ba fe wunya yituntum sia oba bi amachia no pa blackie o hwe tuntum meduru awia se on de pada kakra bo na nimu a ja na odo say we de oba kokko on de wuhia kanea yidum kanea kra ono a baby o bi
lighting them ho
ama be lighting them ho ama eno nti senye base upon honam akono and the last of the eye the last of the flesh and sa yinu a na wode nyame mu do based upon real love they can match because they saw themselves maybe they dated they went through what we have been talking about lately of late that they went through counseling and they prayed about it and they decided to go in for it. So they know what they are going in for. So they can match. So that's how it goes. But most of them, the sanguine people, if it is a man, most of them, they listen to their wives.
Okay.
Most of them, they listen to their wives.
Oh, sir.
Yes. The reason why they listen to their wives is they need a third eye.
Okay.
To look at themselves.
Okay.
So the wife becomes a third eye.
Okay.
When they were kids, it was their mom, their father, especially the mothers. But when they grew up and became adults, it is their wives that look out for them.
Okay.
The women, sometimes they do things, they also come home. The only person that can straighten them up when nobody is around is their husbands.
Okay.
They go outside. Now, yaya the orchard, the yaya no abontine ho. The nikuru hen one oyena nimsa. Na bonse yaya eni aba no mo kakra nyama mi jeja me ho. Na wakofom. So it is their husbands and their wives, if they are really in love, that they tend to listen to. That's why it goes.
And I learned that the sanguine people they really like attention.
Yes. The reason why they like attention is they want to be the main attraction.
Center of attraction.
Yes, the center of attraction in everything. That's why even if you are a mother or a father and you have 4 or 5 and then they are the middle, number 1, last, they want all the attention on them. So even if you don't take care and you are a mother or father to them, and let's say a mother, you are cooking, they want to be served first before you serve all the others.
Okay.
So that's how they are. That's how they are. They want to be number 1.
Okay.
Whether they are the firstborn, a husband,
or the lastborn,
they want to be the number 1. They don't want to join the queue. They jump the queue.
Okay.
And so that's how they are.
Okay. All right. Can we go on to caloric temperament?
Okay. Go on with what you have, and then I will take it from over from you.
Okay. So I read that they are also extrovert, but more extrovert, they kind of like always in control, not like they exhibit the controlling characters, but they always want to take control of things. They want to be in that big position. I'm the manager, I'm this, I'm that. They want to bring their power because Adrian so Edo Eka. So whilst the sanguine is out there talking and yes, caloric so your friend is almost extrovert there, but they show their way say in
temperament in
the type of worker making sure say we say now the action because of the way and wiring making sure say the action is obeye no aye ni ye, but sanguine no there ubon say because of pepper or bekasa, and then he is loud, he wants to be heard and all that, no, or bekasa no yes, so they are mostly not focused on what
well organized.
they are not too organized as compared to caloric, no. And they need people that are loyal. They always want to see people who are loyal to them, and then they can relate to them. Almost and most of the time, so idea a boy almost says, oh yeah, the area maybe now they are saying now or yeah area, you have to kind of like acknowledge idea why you now born abaso and this
They want others to show appreciation to them.
yes, they want people to show appreciation to what they've done, and then they also have a very high self-esteem, self-control. Kakra make me that's all the people can want.
Okay. Who is a choleric person? Someone with a choleric personality is typical extroverted, goal-oriented. Like you said, they are
Yeah,
goal-oriented.
yeah.
When they want to build a house, they make sure they stay on course.
Mm-hmm.
They make sure whatever money they have, they direct it onto that area. Anything comes in, that is their primary focus to do this. So whatever, whether being a boy, a girl, a man, a woman, older or younger, they are, when they put their hands on the task, they want to make sure that they achieved what they have put in front of them, like you explained, and then like goal oriented. If they are in school, because we know so many people even abroad here that they are in colleges, they went to college, or after college they want to do another degree. They go in, register one semester, then they'll drop out. They said, I want to do this. They go there, they will learn, and then they will drop out. I remember when I came here the first 2 weeks, even before my SS came in, they sent me to a school. But that time it was a security school. We went there, and then the book they gave to me, it was maybe 500 pages, a very big book. And then, not knowing my older brother, who has finished Howard University here, has done his master's here, he went and registered for the same thing because he said he want another part-time job.
Okay.
And then because of the nature of sitting down to read, he didn't complete it. So when I came in, he took me, Mr. Green, to go and learn. They gave me the book, and that time when I came in, I don't have time for the TV, nothing. So I went through the period that I was taught in the school, and then during the time that they want me to, as the examination came in, that time I have found a job. So 2 nights that I was off, I have to sit down, read the entire book again, go over all the exercises that I went through, and then went there and wrote the exams. So those people, those are later on that when I came home, that my brother asked me how was the exams, and I told him it was 50 questions. That time, thank God, I had 44, and the 6 because the 6 it was in between. So the 6, but the 44 I know I had them right. So he asked me, how did you know you have it right? And through the conversation that I learned that, oh, he has the same book in this room. He went there to
Okay.
register, but he didn't complete it. So when later on they sent me a congratulatory message that I know that I've been successful in the exams. He said, how come? Those things that they were telling you, most of them are American based. And you just came in and I said that time I have nothing in my head. So my head was so fresh. And the only thing that I have, you guys were sitting down watching basketball, watching football, and I have no idea what they are watching. So my whole mind was focusing on that. So somehow, like you said, it was a task that was put in front of me, and I was able to achieve it. So those people, they are goal oriented. whatever they put in front of them, they want to make sure it is done and it is done well.
Adiepena Show.
Innovate, inform, and inspire.